Alright, so this is Tiblio, and it's an amazing online service that helps you find the best trading opportunities. They have multiple different screeners for credit spreads, bull and bear squeezes with a lot of trading activity, option sweeps to follow large trades and big money moves, and a lot more for your different trading strategies. There's a trading board so you can log all your trades as soon as you enter. You're going to get real-time alerts sent straight to your phone and get a good idea of your percentage of wins and losses. You're going to get access to fast market news on any stock, and that's valuable in itself. But the best feature is the community Discord group, where you can exchange trading ideas and get guidance from the Tiblio team. So you can sign up for $34.95 a month. That's less than a tank of gas, but make sure that you sign up with my link and get your first month for 20% off. All right, so make sure you check out Tiblio. If you haven't already tried out Webull, they're giving away more free stocks when you sign up and fund your account with any amount or transfer over. And you'll get $5 worth of any of these coins when you make your first crypto trade worth at least $1. So sign up with my link in the description below. Yep. Black Girl Stocks official merch is now live, so you can either scroll down and click underneath this video, or you can go over to teesprings.com. We have t-shirts, different colors, different sizes, crew necks, sweatshirts, get rich, stay rich, everything positive. You already know how we do. So go ahead, check out Black Girl Stocks official merch. Join the Black Girl Stocks Options Trading Discord group for my weekly watch list, trading strategies with entry and exit points for your trades, day trading and swing trading ideas posted throughout the day with AI technology, tips, and a community of over 300 options traders. So click the link in the description below to join today.
Foxtail from the deep.
What's going on, everybody? I know I feel like it's been a minute, okay? What's going on, someone? Sleep Double X, Samsung 41, Tennis, Dr. Glenda. Hey, Dr. Glenda, okay? What's going on, Rosie, Janice? Oh, Lord have mercy. It's Angela? It sounds really bad. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Okay, but welcome to our Sunday live chat. I feel like I haven't been here in a minute. I've been working on a lot of things behind the scenes. So I appreciate you guys for your patience. A lot of valuable information and tools are going to be coming for all of us. So I'm really excited about that. I mean, okay, you should be able to hear me now. It's probably not the best. If not, I might just have to end the live and try it again. Now it's no sound at all. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna have to try something. I don't know what to do. Look, just hold on, everybody. Way better. Oh, you can hear. Oh, okay. Whew. You good now? Okay, thank you guys. I don't know what's going on with the audio. I'm gonna get it figured out. Don't worry. That's live, okay? So let me go ahead and make sure I have everything set up so that we can get everything situated. Okay, so you already know what we're gonna do. So we're basically just coming here on live. We're gonna be using Webull, okay? And we're just gonna talk about a few different stocks and options that we're looking into for next week, okay? So you guys already know last week we had our, what was that? Our third interest rate increase this year, back to back. I mean, it's been, I think, 75, 50. So they're saying that we should probably have about maybe 125 points worth of interest rate increases for the rest of 2022. So I don't know, you guys, it's looking pretty, okay? It's looking pretty bearish to me. So I don't know. But yeah, so right below me, you can see where we have our stock review format. So for any of the stocks and the options that you guys want to talk about, make sure to leave a comment, leave the ticker symbol in the comment below. All right, if you want to talk about a stock, if you want to talk about an option, let me know. The best thing would be the full option contract. So expiration date, strike price, call, put, all of that. So we can go through all of that. And we usually always start with SPY. So I like to start with the indices so we can kind of see what's going on. So we can start with SPY, we can move to QQQ, we can even do IWM for anybody that's into that. So let's go ahead and let's get into it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for the live, for joining the live. Okay. All right. So right now we're looking at, this is SPY right here. And we're going to start on the daily chart, okay, just so that we can get a good bird's eye view of what's going on with the market. So, I mean, ooh, excuse me. Overall, long term, you guys know that we've been in a strong downtrend for pretty much majority of the year. All of this year, we've been in a downtrend. And right now, it looks like we've actually, dang, she is trying to get in this door. I have a house guest puppy, and she's not used to me closing the door, so she's scratching on it. But right now we have actually kind of passed below our June low. Actually, not really. We haven't passed below our June low. So you can see right here around June 17th, we were at $360. We're at $367 right now, but we're getting pretty close to that. So if I was going to take any position, it would probably be in the direction of the long-term trend. So it might be a bearish position, and the best thing that we can do is go to a shorter time frame, maybe the 4-hour or 30-minute, and we will want to see a divergence from that overall trend, and that's going to really help us get into finding entry signals. Another thing that's great that I've been getting into, and we've been talking about it a little bit, is Fibonacci levels. My friend Tati, she got me into the Fibonacci. I've been scared of it for a minute, but you know, we're doing our thing. I want to do something, I mean, we could, so I just kind of, now I'm definitely not super proficient, but we're getting there. So, I mean, this could be, and what I really like about Webull is it really just kind of makes it easy. It lists out the high and the low of whatever time period or section of the chart that you're in. So let's just kind of do something right here. Boom. Okay, I mean, so this is pretty interesting. You can kind of see a lot of the support and resistance areas are around these Fibonacci levels. So you can kind of see right here we used, what is this, the 61.8 as a support. Then we came up here. We've kind of used this 23.6 area as a resistance for a couple of ranges. And right now we're here at our low at the 361. So I want to see what happens if it's going to rebound off of this. It's really kind of giving me a hammer candlestick close that we had on Friday. So, I mean, hammer usually means bullish. It really doesn't matter the color. So I really want to see what's going to happen going into next week, child. I want to see, are we going to bounce back up and use this 78% range, 78.6 range, so it would be around 375. So we could have a possible move up to this 375 range, see what happens with it. Is it going to move through it, or is it going to reverse and continue in this downtrend below that 361? Okay, so just looking here, I know I've been rambling, you guys. But just from here, my entry for a bearish position, it would need to drop below that 361. And as far as a bullish position, I would really want to see it move above that 375 and hold above that. So that's just kind of where I am with SPY. But overall, short term, I'm going to be bullish, and just because of this hammer. But long term, I'm probably going to continue in that overall trend. Secret location. Okay. All right, so that's SPY. Mercury retrograde, that's fine. I'm taking it. I don't mind. Diamonds are made under pressure, okay? Puts or calls this week. So this is what I've been getting into. I just finished reading this book. It's called Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. I think that's his name, Mark Douglas. Definitely get into it, Trading in the Zone. So right now I'm really getting into my perfect system, and I'm going to continue trading the same setup for 20 trades straight. So I'm looking for pullbacks. So I'm going to go in the direction of the overall trend. I'm going to be bearish, and I'm going to wait for a pullback. And so you can kind of see right here on the 4-hour chart, the RSI is still a little bit low to me. So I would honestly want to wait to see for it to pull back a little bit, probably to that 375. So I kind of want it to move up a little bit. And then my entry would be, when the RSI is a little bit overbought, and I would be looking for bearish positions. So, going straight into Monday, am I going to get in? No. Okay, I need to wait for these criteria to meet. Ooh. Okay, so let's get into, you guys. I've been rambling about what I want. So tell me, give me some stocks that you guys want to look into for next week. Okay, are you getting into NVDA? We're getting into Apple, Tesla. What are we doing? Okay. Okay, so let's look at, we can look at Square. This is from Queen Angela. Okay, everybody shouts out to Angela. The Queen. Okay, I guess I've already been looking at SQ because I already have some fib levels drawn on here. So let me just go ahead and take these off. Okay, so I mean, long term, right now, I'm probably would be bearish, just going on with the overall trend. I mean, we have moved below our 50 period moving average here in the 200. So I'm still going to be bearish on that until I see some indication that we have moved above a previous resistance point, and that would let me know that we're kind of moving out of that long-term downtrend. So as far as bullish entries, so you said long-term. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Adam. Yeah, that book is life-changing. But yeah, so as far as a bullish entry for this, I would need to see it move above this previous resistance. So it would be around $101. Dang, 101? Oh no. It's at 54 right now. Okay, hold on. The price movement has been really tight here with this. Let me just draw another set of fibs. Hold on. And make sure I haven't said it. Okay, we have 100 people watching, 110 people, 30 likes. Oh no. Okay, I need for you guys to click that thumbs up button for your girl, okay? It's free and it helps me. Okay, so let's draw this fib real quick. And then I'm going to need to move in because the price movement has just been so tight. Okay. You know what? This is interesting. So, I mean, we're right here, short term. I really wouldn't mind a small pullback up here to this 64.81. So that would be at this 23.6% level. I wouldn't mind seeing it kind of move upwards because you kind of see, this is on, I moved from the daily to the 4 hour. So overall, I'm still going to follow, I'm going to want to follow the overall bearish trend. And I really want to look for a cute little pullback. So you kind of see right here, we had a cute little pullback here. Look, boom. This was around August 5th. We had that little dip, boom. And it kind of slowed up here around September 7th. And then we had that cute little pull up. We had about a week to get some coins if you were going to get into the bullish positions. But then you can see that it continued to reverse. And another thing, I don't think we talked about it on the live, but if you're going to be doing pullbacks or any type of trend trading strategies, one really cute thing that you can use is, now I like to interchange between the traditional candlestick and the Heikinashi. Okay, Heikinashi, yes. But I love a little cute Heikinashi because it really kind of helps blend that trend. So if you were looking at it here, you can really get a good indication of, okay, boom, right around here, this is on the 4 hour chart. It's getting a little weak. So on that 13th, I will probably be looking into getting into my puts. That's what you can do. But yeah, just even look right here where we are. We hit that 53.51. It kind of looks like that bearish trend slowed down. We had a really green day on Monday. So let's see what happens going into next week. My entry is, I like to use the super trend. That's this red line right here, the super trend indicator. Once again, I'm on the 4 hour. So for a cute little quick pull upwards, my entry is probably going to be around this 59, okay? I need to see it do that. But yeah, that's really how I feel for SQ. So you said long term, I'm going to be bearish, and my entry is going to be, of course, below this low at 53. But next week, I really would love to see a cute little pull up, and then boom, continuing that downtrend. In the money, baby. So that's what we can do for SQ. Oh wait, hold on, and then let's just kind of get a time frame for a guesstimation of how long these pullbacks take. So it's probably 617, 600, so maybe 10 days on that one. 714, 720, maybe about 10 days on that one. So these pullbacks, 9/6, 9/13. Okay, so it's giving you a cute little week. We could have a cute little week of a pullback. I don't know. So that's something that I would love to see for SQ. Thank you, Angela. Okay, I've been missing a lot. Okay, this is from Rita. What's going on, Queen Rita? Senorita, yes. Let's do SQQQ. And for any of you guys that are in the Discord group, we had some cute, was that SQQQ or TQQQ? I think it was SQQQ. We made some cute coins with SQQQ. Say that 5 times fast. And if you haven't joined our Discord group, make sure you join down below to get in on some of those trades. So Rita said SQQQ swing trade, 60 strike price. What are your thoughts? Open interest is respectable. What what expiration date are you looking at, Rita? Did you put that down here? I need an expiration date. Well, let's look at it. Hold on. Okay, so SQQQ, so this is going to be one of the, ooh, Lord, it's been a little minute. Basically, this is an ETF that gains value when, I'm really coming up with a blank right now, but when QQQ is up, SQQQ is going to be down. When QQQ is down, SQQQ is going to be up. So that's why you can kind of see we've been in an uptrend with this ETF because QQQ is really down. So you said you're looking, I don't know, you didn't say a call or a put, But just kind of looking at this, let me move to the daily chart. I mean, this has been in a really, kind of side trading for a little bit, but right now it's been in a short-term uptrend, but it's really kind of been trading in a slight zone. So we've kind of have some resistance around the upper 60s, 50 to 60 range, and then we've had a couple of really good support areas right down here at 32. So I mean, we're kind of up here where we've peaked before, if I was just going to look at that. Plus this candle close on Friday, this inverted hammer. So this is really, really interesting. This is how you really get into these candlesticks, child. So on QQQ/SPY and those ETFs, we had a hammer, even though it was red. Bullish to me. Here we have an inverted hammer. It's giving me, actually, yeah, I really want to see. It's kind of giving me a little bit bearish. But other indicators that I would look for, of course, are going to be a MACD crossover. And right here, you know, you still kind of see our ADX value. It's a little bit tight right here, but the DMI plus is above the DMI minus. So I really want to see with this one. RSI is very high. It's up here at like 69. So honestly, for this one, I'm probably going to be bearish just going into next week. And let's just do a little fib level for this. Make sure you guys, oh, we have 70 likes. That's what's up. Make sure you guys click that thumbs up. I need 100 likes on this video, okay? And now I feel like it makes it even more clear when we drew these lines up here. So you can see we've had resistance around right where we are right now. Oops. My foot massager turned off. Hold on. Brief intermission. Okay, so you can see we've had resistance around this. This is around our 56 price level, 61% fib level. So we've hit this a couple of times back in June. Once again, back in early July. You know, it kind of came a little bit close July 13th. And now we're here again in September with a very high RSI. So I really want to see what's going to happen going into next week with QQQ. Now, we just said that we might be bullish short term on QQQ and SPY going into next week. So, of course, this is going to be a complete opposite. So, I mean, one trick you can have with this, just look and see what's going on with QQQ and do the opposite. Hello. So let's just see what happens going into next week. So for me, I would really want to see it move below the 66.03. Actually, it already did that during after hours. So, I mean, anything below these EMA lines right here, honestly, if you wanted to be safe, you could say around this, this is 54.01. So that's going to be my 10 period EMA line. So across below that is really going to give me that vibe that we have, you know, possibly started a little pullback here. So that's what I would want to see going into next week. And then even just looking at these histograms here is kind of dropping a little bit from 0.44 to 0.36. She's still scratching. Stop that. But of course, you know, it could use this as support, this the 61, you know, and continue moving upwards. So we really want to see what's going on, but I'm just kind of going off of this RSI. It's very high here, and it has a pattern of kind of peaking and doing the reversal. Girl, hold on, you guys, because she don't mess up my door. Out, out. See, it's already scratch marks on here. That's my deposit. Okay, brief intermission, you guys. Okay, so, I mean, that's, oh, okay, and you said swing trade 60 strike price. Like I said, if I'm doing anything, it's probably going to be a put, and you didn't say what expiration date. So we're just going to do something cute, maybe 30 days. And let's look at the 60. Oh no, the volume is too low, so you couldn't have been talking about that. Hey Sharon. Hey Raphael. Hazuni, or is that Hazo, New York? I don't know, but yeah, I really wouldn't mind a cute little pullback upwards in the market tomorrow. You know, we already had our Federal Reserve information. We had our CPI data that came out, I think Friday. So we'll see. Okay, I think, so that's pretty much it for SQQQ. I'm not sure. Let's do a couple more. I've kind of been moving a little slow today. We've been on here for 26 minutes. I'll probably do a few more because I know you guys have a lot going on. A normal guy's perspective, I'm in calls for a bit. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the market is going to be up next week? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And the next one that we can do is Apple. And this is from Nicole Bell. What's going on, Nicole? This looks kind of blurry on here. I hope it's not blurry for you guys. Quality 144. Okay, no, it looks good. Bet. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at Apple and see what she's talking about. Yeah. Now this is interesting. First thing we can kind of see right off the rip. Let's go ahead and let's draw some. No, let's not. We don't have to draw the fibs yet. Now this is the low that we had back in around July 15th area, around that $40 range. We've passed below that. We have fallen down to 35. So let's just kind of draw a little line there. Okay. So we've officially moved below that. So one thing, oh, that's not Apple, girl. I know you guys are like, that's not Apple. I think it'll be bearish the rest of the month. Open interest on Apple for this week. The experts, so this is from Troy. The experts say that typically the last 5 days of September are the worst. What are your thoughts on that? I'm just gonna say, after reading this Trading in the Zone, I fully take on that information. I appreciate them for, you know, sharing their expertise, but you know, there's a lot of changes that happen in the market, even with, you know, just those little rules of support and resistance here, fib level here, crossover here. We have a lot of new traders that might be using different methods. So, you know, what happened in the past might not happen the same way that it happened this time. Every new day and every new trade is going to be unique. So I'm going to have just a fresh, clean, open mind, and it might not be bearish the last 5 days, so we'll see. Okay, we'll see. But I'm open to seeing and finding all the opportunities available. Not your deposit. That reminds me of deposit your check, okay? Shouts out to Armand Wiggins. Oh, that was the wrong one. My bad. Deposit your check, okay? Make sure you guys click that thumbs up button for me. So let's get into Apple. Now, one thing I kind of like about Apple right now, and it does look a little similar. So we've had some support. We've kind of been around this range right here around January, somewhat similar here in March, and we're kind of here again, and this is around at 152. We have a somewhat low RSI, so that's kind of where we were before. But the MACD has kind of moved into a bearish territory. So just kind of going into Apple right now, you know, it's definitely in a short-term bearish trend, but I really want to see, is that trend kind of starting to weaken a little bit? So let me see. Let me do this real quick. Let me just draw some levels. Hold on. And we're going to see what's going on with this. I hope that didn't mess it up. See? No, we good. All right. So yeah, this is very interesting. So right now, we are kind of sitting around this 147 area. So that's kind of a pretty good level there. We've had some support there before, and this was back in May. And we kind of been around there in June. Actually, no, just May. Take that back. So just kind of seeing what happens going into next week for Apple. I really want to see, okay, we did kind of have this somewhat of a hammer close on Apple. So I'm still probably going to be short-term bullish. And I really want to see, okay, is it going to move up to this next level around this 153? So if it moves up to that 153, then of course it would have passed my EMA lines here and it closed above this this previous candle that we had on the 22nd. So that price that probably is going to be around, yeah, that 153. See how it reacts around that, and if it continues in this short-term uptrend that we've been in since about June, because this will be a cute little pullback that we've had. So we boom did that, hit that high of 179, kind of stalling out around this area. So let's see what happens if it rebounds. If not, then across below this 150 price, and so that's going to be around that 38% range, then that would be an indication that it's going to continue in this downtrend. And we'll see what happens with that. I mean, because if we go back to June lows for Apple, I mean, golly, that's going to be around 128. So that's a pretty good drop that we have for Apple. So we really want to see what's going on. They just had the iPhone come out, iPhone 14. Everybody's getting it. Some people have said that the battery is not that great. So I don't know what's the tea on that. But I know I won't be running out and getting my iPhone 14 just yet. My mom always told me, she said, you never want to get that first round. There's always going to be problems. I don't mind waiting. I'll probably wait maybe 3 months. Angela says she thinks it's going to have a cute little uptrend next week. We'll see. Okay. Oh, okay, and let's look at the open interest on Apple. You said for this week, money on repeat. I know that's right. Shouts out to money on repeat. But look at the open interest, you guys. So this is just on the call side. We have 14,000, 28,000, 15,000. Okay, it's decent. Ooh. But look at the put side. 21,000, 19, 2, 2, 12, 15. I mean, it's pretty evenly distributed. I really just want to see. I have my levels marked off. I thought we had it marked off on Apple. I don't know what happened to it. I might have deleted it. But yeah, so that's what I want to see. We've really been, you know, this kind of looks like a little side trade area. I don't know if you guys are into the volume profile. I really wish that Webull would add the volume profile. I think they have something similar. But I really need to get into that. But yeah, we'll check the volume around this area. Check the volume in retrospect with the historical volume. Also, let's look at the implied volatility. Boom. Now, I don't know 100% the validity of this, so take this with a grain of salt, everybody, okay? Take this with a grain of salt. But looking at the implied volatility, I don't even know if I want to say that on live. I haven't done a lot of research on it. Just look into it. But allegedly, when you have an implied when the implied volatility is lower, that's more of a bullish indication on the stock. And when it's higher, when you see stocks that, or excuse me, when you see options that have open interest like 100%, 300% and stuff like that, it's more so bearish. I don't know. I'm going to need to do some research on that. I probably just read it a couple of days ago. Definitely going to need to do some research on it, but it's very interesting to think about. So lower open interest, more so bullish. Tell me what you guys, have you guys ever heard that before? Adam said, yeah, you're definitely reading the book. Anything is possible and information is just information. Yeah, it's really just about looking at the market from the market's perspective because, you know, I mean, yeah, there are, I mean, essentially what changes trading prices and where we get our volume and price action from are other traders. So those are those other variables. Anything can change. I don't know if you guys read the book, but that little example that he gave about the big time analysis that was trading with that one guy, and he was like, oh yeah, once it reaches this level, boom, it's gonna reverse and all of that. And he's like, oh really? So he picked up his phone, he made one phone call, says sell 1 million of these at market price, boom, the stock dropped immediately. The analyst, he was in shock. So that's why I really, you know, I go off of my signals and things like that, but just see what the market is giving you at that time and just follow a trading plan, keep your stop losses. It's a new day since the pandemic. That's right, Sharon. What's going on, Sharon? Dropping the gem, Sharon. Don't worry about it, said I'll take Apple at $40 for sure. You mean bullish or bearish when you say 40? Oh, well, if it's at 150 now, you said 40, that's obviously a drop. Okay, you guys, let's get to the next one. I saw a cute one on here too. Shouts out to Armand. You know I love Armand is blowing up right now. And I'm always going to, I'll say it until I'm blue in the face, but I'm always going to, you know, have love and respect for Armand and Neek at Night. Because, you know, when I was starting out on my channel, I reached out to them. I reached out to a few of the you know, the popular YouTubers that I watch. And, you know, some of them, they probably don't have their DMs turned on too, so I'm not going to give them that. But Armand and lovely, excuse me, Neek at Night, I'm thinking of Lovely T, they responded. So I really appreciate them for that. So you guys go and follow Armand Wiggins. It's spelled exactly the way it sounds, A-R-M-O-N, Wiggins, W-I-G-G-I-N-S. Yeah, shouts out to them. See, Roku, now, first of all, the first thing I want to say looking at Roku, because, okay, you know, we've been doing the calls, we've been doing the puts. I haven't been doing credit spreads in a minute. And to be honest with you, most of my big trades, my big profitable trades have been on credit spreads around earnings time. So I remember on one time, it was like this Ulta position I opened the day before, $1,000, boom. From a credit spread, next day, $1,000, boom. So this would be a great stock to do. Either you can do a credit spread or an iron condor just because of the side trading. It has not moved out of this range since April. So if I was going to do anything, I don't even really need to look into what's going on. I'm going to do a credit spread. Hello? I'll probably have my limits around this 100. Well, you probably want to do something a little bit closer so you can get more coins. Okay, you move up a little bit closer. Obviously, it's in a downtrend. We couldn't really see too much from the daily because the price change has been so small. Not really. It's just such an expensive stock. But yeah, even with that, you can kind of see we've been trading in between a little range here. I guess you can call this a box pattern. I mean, I love this. You can just play this every day. Just boom, boom, boom. So right now we're definitely on the 4-hour chart. We're at a low point. Who asked for this? What's up, Rico? Shouts out to the Rico. Hit him with the Rico. Oh, sorry. Got them all with that Rico charge, okay? Anyways, but yeah, we're at the bottom of this trend. So for me, going into Roku, if I was just gonna trade off of this trend and looking at the RSI, I'm gonna be cute little bullish, okay? Even looking at the MACD indicator, even though it's definitely negative, honey, it's down here at this -2. I like to see that, you know, it's kind of moving up a little bit. So just look at that histogram value right there. Just focus on that. So we're going from 0.98 to 0.9, 0.82. So it's kind of increasing from negative to a positive. So I would probably do a cute little short-term bullish position, and probably I would have my target You could either have a price target set, so I'll probably have my target around maybe 68, 70, or you can have a percentage target that you take. So, and then for you guys that read Trading in the Zone, take your profits in levels. So start at, get a few contracts, get maybe 3 contracts, take your first profit at 10%, take the next one at 15%. And then on that last one, you can take it at 30% and then move your stop loss all the way up to where your entry was. At that point, there is no loss. If it starts to lose its steam and it moves back to that base where you got in, there's literally no loss there. Adam! Yeah, you definitely have read the book. Shouts out to Adam. Hey, Janice. So exactly how would you... Okay. Janice says, so exactly how would you treat it as options, and what are we looking for? Or is this a long term? No. So Janice, for the calls, that's just going to be short term. So that's probably going to be a cute little, I might hold that for maybe 2 days. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3. That's going to be short term. For the longer term, I mean, I'm still going to want to do probably spread positions. You can have a cute little spread open and just keep eating off of that for weeks. And just wash, rinse, repeat. Open a spread that maybe expires in a week or something like that, or 2 weeks. Get your profits, wash, rinse, repeat. So that's it for Roku. Oh Lord, Miss Mac is in here. I don't know if you guys can hear these sound effects. Miss Mac is in here. Hi, Miss Mac. Greetings, Sister Queen. Miss Mac here. What about Ford? Okay, bet. So let's look and see what's going on with Ford, because I'm thinking of FedEx. Ford, we kind of have, I don't know if we played Ford. I don't know if that was last week in Discord or the week before. God, dog. Hell. Wow. What happened with Ford this month? Let's look at the news just real quick. Ford faces shortage. Okay. Yeah, theirs is probably all Tesla's AI day around the corner. Ford shuffles around teams Ion EV. I don't know what's going on with Ford, but it's definitely doing the dash right now. And it looks like it has a good bit of ways to go. So I would say we've probably been in a downtrend. So we hit this high of 25. This was back in January. Boom, we had that little drop, little bit of a pull up. Boom. That started around June, July. So, I mean, we've been dropping pretty much for 6 months straight. Then we had a short little pull up to the 200 moving average. It was kind of slow around there. And another thing, if you guys have read, I talk about it all the time, make sure you guys click that thumbs up for the video too, okay? We're dropping gems. But I read the book that I always talk about, The New Trading for a Living, and you always wonder, okay, at the top of a peak, why does it take so long for a stock to drop? It's, it's just like, okay, when it's in a downtrend and it's reversing upwards, it happens almost instantly. It doesn't take a lot of time, but you kind of see this little slow drag of a drop. Is it dropping or not? This lasted almost 2 months, and now we just finally moved below the 50-period moving average. So I'm definitely going to be bearish on Ford going into next week. Even with this RSI is a little bit low though. So I mean, we could see a cute little pull back. And this doji close, I don't know. I want to see what happens. I really need to see the next candle going into Monday. That will give me more of an indication of what's going on. But that doji is giving me a little uncertainty. I'm not sure. And that RSI is really low. And then another thing you can kind of see with the this is on the 4-hour chart, the DMI minus, our ADX had a sharp turn downwards, and our DMI minus did also, but the DMI plus is still down here. So, I mean, I'm probably going to want to go with the overall trend. I would like to wait for the RSI to become overbought again, but I'm still going to be looking for bearish positions. And so the best thing, in my opinion, would be to wait for a pull upwards. And then just kind of looking at these candles, I mean, we have this engulfing close, and this is a gravestone doji. Is gravestone doji? See, I need my cards. I think gravestone, no, this is dragonfly, excuse me. Dragonfly doji, I think that might be bullish. I don't know. And then just kind of looking at the MACD, we might have a possible bullish crossover here. So short term, I'll probably do a cute little, you know, I would want to anticipate a cute little pull up here. But long term, I want to go with the downtrend. I feel like I've been rambling. Dang, we've been on here for almost an hour. Okay, so let's do one more, and I need to get this video to 120 likes. We're at 99 right now. We have 129 people in here, okay? So I need for you guys to click that thumbs up button for me. Everybody that's watching right now, let's get it to 120. And let's do one more. They underestimated by $1 billion. Okay, this is from Suri. What are credit spreads and how do you do them? So just a quick basic definition of a credit spread. A credit spread is going to be an option strategy where you're going to buy and sell two options at the same time, and the option that you sell is going to have a higher premium than the option that you buy. And so anytime with options or with, you know, investing period, you can think of an outright sell to buy as you're the person that is going to be the seller, so you are receiving that payment from the buyer. So somebody bought it from you and you get that money, even if you don't own it already. So that's kind of where risk goes. But yeah, so you're going to buy and sell at the same time. And basically they have two different types, call credit spreads and put credit spreads. Think about the opposite of just traditional calls and puts. So a call credit spread is going to be a bearish position. So just looking at something like this, if I was going to do a credit spread, I would want to do one where I don't think that the stock is going to move up towards by the expiration date. So I will probably have my credit spread limits, buying and selling strike prices probably up here at $14. Right now the stock is $12. So that's for the calls. For puts, that's anticipating that the stock is going to move up. So I'm going to want to do a limit that's below the stock price, and probably have my limits around $11. So buy and sell a put contract with those strike prices. So I have a video on that. Just go to my page and type in credit spreads, and it's going to give you a better. Dang, how did we get to 119 likes? Okay, Sharon said gravestone is bearish. It's rejecting the higher price. I want to see, how do you locate your support and resistance? So there's a couple of ways that you can do support and resistance. I mean, you can use RSI for your support and resistance zones, but that would have to be for something that has, you know, pretty strong patterns. Another thing that you can use for support and resistance levels are kind of what we've been using a couple of times. So that's the Fibonacci levels. So you're just going to take your high and your low, and you're going to make your fib. I'm going to have a video on fibs too. And so, I mean, you can use these levels. So just for an example right here, I could possibly say, okay, this might be using this as a support. This 11.95, so around 23.16. Or you can kind of see that we've had support right here around this little area around 15.33. So that's just kind of a way that you can look at it, how you can find support and resistance. Okay, let's do one more, you guys. One more. Money on repeat said forward, I would say short-term bearish, 20 moving average cross 50. I agree with you. Playing puts next week. Oh, okay. You said, yeah, we did crazy with the puts last week. I mean, it was god dog. I mean, I think, when was it, on Friday? After Jerome Powell had, I don't even remember seeing a lot of news. They said that he was supposed to have a speech. I didn't see a lot on it. But, I mean, it was just put city. And another thing, I'm going to say this on live really quickly. This is just me. Okay, but I think I told you guys I opened 2 different accounts. If you have Webull, you can have 2 separate accounts. It doesn't have to be a Roth IRA. You can just have 2 separate accounts. So on one account, I have my long-term investments. That's the one that has the 40 plus shares of Apple's, Tesla, all of those. So obviously when we're in a bear market, the price is going to be down there. So you don't worry about that. I go over and I just focus on the option trades. And that just psychologically, it just keeps me separated. I don't want to see that I'm down $1,000 because of stocks. I don't want to see that. And that's just been helping me. Yeah, right now the only thing that I have for the Discord is PayPal. That's just the only option that they have to collect the payment with the subscription. So the only thing I have right now is PayPal. Thank you, Chris. All right, come on, you guys. One more. Let's do one more. Sharon said, you make me get back in the books. Of course, because, you know, one thing that you always want is you want to keep, you know, just keep obtaining information. Because everybody's going to have a different little tip or a little tidbit here. So the amazing thing about having so many different good resources is that you can use what you want that works from you over here, use what you want, boom, 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 and create your own. I mean, it's the best. So, oh snap, and I just ordered another book. It's going to be here tomorrow, you guys. So maybe you guys might want to get into it. It's called, hold on. The New Market Wizards by Jack Swagger. Okay, hey Swag. So yeah, that's called The New Market Wizards by Jack Swagger. So if you guys are into reading, basically that's just a collection of you know, tips from other profitable traders. So let's just, you know, I like that. All right, this is the last one. 2-year treasury is at 4.25. My goodness. Hey, cousin Tanya, what's going on? Are you my cousin? Hey, Trucker Z. Okay, you guys, let's do one more. Oh, Sadiqa said if the... Okay, so Sadiqa said that... Well, okay, Chris said our 2-year treasury is at 4.25. Sadiqa piggybacked off of that and said, you know, we could have a possible crash on the way. If you sent a comment and it disappeared, there's a possibility that one of your words might have been one of my trigger words. I haven't been dealing with any negative YouTube comments because I have all my little triggers on there, so I don't get triggered at all. Because I don't see it. So I don't see a lot of negativity. How come when the Democrat chosen one, I don't do a lot with the politics. I should probably do better, but it just does not interest me. But I am watching The Crown right now on Netflix, so shouts out to The Crown. You know, I know everybody's been saying their nastiness about, you know, the Queen and all of that, but let's just show some respect. She was a person. She had feelings. So support her on her journey to wherever. I'm talking too much. Let's do one more. You said either Google or who is KO? Is that Pepsi? Oh, that's Coca-Cola. Duh. Why did I say Pepsi? I don't like that. Hold on. Oh, wow. This is Coca-Cola? So this is what I can kind of see when they were talking about, these are the type of stocks that are great for recessions, because no matter where you go, they're going to want a Coca-Cola. They're going to want a cold drink. Okay, they're going to want a cold pop. They're going to want a Coca-Cola. So Coca-Cola and Pepsi, those type of stocks have been doing cute. One thing that I find interesting, though, that we haven't had in a while, we did kind of cross that little 200 moving average, child. This is on the daily chart. Hold on. We did cross below at that 158. So I really want to see what happens going into next week. It looks the same. So we have another hammer at this 58. So I really want to see what happens going into next week. Let's draw another little trend line. Not trend line, fib. I'm obsessed with fibs right now. This is going to be our last one, you guys. We have 140 likes, and this is going to be the last one. So this is Coca-Cola. So let's just say, hypothetically, it does, because we've hit this point before. We hit this back in, like June 16th. So we've hit this before. It's trailed here before, around this 58. So we're right there. Let's say theoretically that we use this 58.51 area as a support for me. And then look at that long lower wick. I don't know. It looks like it did reject a few of the lower prices. So I want to see if it rebounds upwards. For me, a bullish entry, the first signal will probably be, and this is on the daily chart, it would be across above this 5 period EMA line. So that's this little close one here. It's just, shorter term. And that would be around 59. But the best entry for me would be across above this 23. My friend Tati said once it crosses that 23, put your seatbelt on, because it's about to get wild. So I would need to see it cross above this 60. So it's a couple of dollars from where we are. And I really don't feel like that's anything to, what am I trying to say? I feel like that would be a very easy thing for Coca-Cola. We're about to go into the holidays. Thanksgiving is coming around. So, they might have some cute little holiday stuff going on. I don't know. Plus the RSI is very low. So I really would want to see what happens going into next week. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I love these Fibonacci levels. It's just scooting on that like a sauce. Like a sauce. It's just smooth. Just smooth. And look and see if it passes that. What is this? This 59. I'm telling you, 59 is it might move up to that 60. That's what I want to see. But for a really cute bullish indication, I would need to see it move above that 60, because that's that 23.6 Fibonacci level. Okay. So we'll see what happens with Coca-Cola going into next week, and I guess the remainder of the month. So we have 5 days left of September. They keep saying it's bullish. They said that the last 5 days are bearish. I'd like to test that theory. Because let's see. And if it is bearish, and you guys, I'm going to say this one last thing, and we're going to wrap it up. Hold on. Because I'll be here all night. I told you guys I was done, and we're still here. Okay? I forgot what I was about to say. Lord have mercy. Whose foot is on whose neck? Because they are the ones who got their foot on your neck. I really don't know what I was about to say, you guys. Dang. It's okay. Okay, well, move on. Hold on. Now your thoughts. If you're sending negative energy, that can be. We don't need any of that. So, final words. Just the last words. Find a trading style that you guys like and just stick to that. So I can just list off 4 right now that you can pick one of these 4, and the next 20 trades, you're only going to trade this type of trade. So that can be a breakout. You're only looking for breakouts. And those of you who are in my Discord group, there's a channel specifically full of breakout trades. So you can literally just eat that up. You could do pullbacks. Okay, you're going to want to find stocks that are in a trend. I did have a brain fart. Hold on. I did. It's okay. You said you've lost 50K since Biden. Oof. You'll get that back. You'll get that back. You'll get that back. Don't worry about that. But yeah, so breakouts, pullbacks. So that means you're looking for something that's been in a consistent trend, and you're going to want to look for at least a pullback below 20%. You can do reversals. So that's going to kind of be a pullback, but it's going to, I mean, that would probably be past that 20%. So do reversals, or you can do, breakout, reversal, pullback, or ranges. So if you just want to do credit spreads, do ranges like that ROKU that we were looking at. So just pick one and have fun. All right, you guys. So thank you so much. I'm going to have more videos on the channel. I promise you. I'm just getting some things together. So much value coming for me and you. So thank you guys so much. I love you. And I'll catch you next week. All right. Peace, you guys.